Hi Scorpio, I hope that you're doing well. I send you so much love and light. Welcome to your June love reading. So let's take a look into the energy coming in for your love life. What are things going to be like for you? What are the experiences you could have? Let's see what your messages are from Spirit about your love life in June. Okay, my name is Lynn and this is Passion to Heart Tarot. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for being here. If you guys like the reading, and I hope you do, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get right into it, Scorpio. Before I begin, just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit. I can see a couple different people, like suitors, you could say, coming towards you. Those pages feel like it's exploring something new because it's like it's at the ground level. And then these initials are coming through in your reading, Scorpio. Are those your initials, B or J, or is it this person? It could be significant to you. Also, Libra's energy has come through. So this could be a Libra coming towards you. Maybe you already have a Libra on your mind. You could be on the cusp of Libra or your own moon or rising signs. So the Magician is the overall energy in your love life. And that feels like you are attracting people wherever you go. People are going to be drawn to you like a magnet. So already I can see a couple different people trying to like be in your life and pursue you romantically. This doesn't necessarily mean that's just for the singles, because for those of you in a relationship, I can still see where there's a couple different people who are trying to pursue you or get you to be theirs or talk to you or like somehow be able to. That's the thing about it, because for some of you in relationships, you're not going to let anyone else like come into the picture or interfere, but I still see like trying though. So the Magician shows me definitely you through the eyes of others, and you don't lack a single thing. Like you have it all, Scorpio. Your vibe is very charming, very attractive. Like I said, being drawn to you, pulled to you like a magnet. And when I look at you through their eyes, it's like you just bring it all to the table. And literally on this table, there is everything to offer: wands, swords, cups, pentacles. So you guys are in a place where you are very attractive, and that's just what it is. I think something that attracts people to you in June is how mysterious you are. I don't see you guys being open books. I see you coming. It's not necessarily secretive. It's more like reserved, private. Like the vibe, in order to like gain access into your life, it looks like it's exclusive and not everyone gets the chance to do that. It looks like in June, some of you, yeah, you have these romantic options. You have people that are trying to pursue you, but it looks like you are more focused on yourself, and it looks like you're just like trying to figure things out for yourself. Like really focusing on how you want your life to be and how you want things to shape up for you. That's why that person's holding that globe in their hand, because it, you know, and the two is like a path opens up for you. Being at a crossroads, figuring things out. So for some of you here, very clearly in this spread, I can see where, yes, you have options, but it looks like you don't choose either of these people that I can see coming towards you. It's like you just shift the focus back onto yourself and you are figuring out what's best for you. One of them, though, I can see where they don't take no for an answer, and they're going to try and try and try again to prove themselves to you. The other, it feels, yeah, and you know why? it's because being drawn to you like a moth to a flame. That's like what the magician's energy is like. So don't be surprised, Scorpio, when you tell someone no, even politely, when you turn them down, if they take that as a challenge. Because I can see where you told me no, but I want to keep seeing if it's at all a possibility. And that's why I feel like I'm connecting to those of you that are single and also those of you that are in a relationship, because at the beginning of the reading, I can see them trying, like trying to gain access into your life. The other one, the Page of Wands coming through. It's about, I wonder if you'll even end up blocking this person. It could be that way. It could be that way for some of you. You end up like blocking them from having access to you, whether it's to your phone, social media, whatever it is. It looks like you decide like, I don't want to talk to this person anymore. And I'm going to like literally make it so they can't reach out to me and talk to me. For some of you, I feel like this person will take it more gracefully where, oh, it's like you blocked me. Well, fine. I'm going to block you too. They may not say that, but it's more like their actions. So it feels like you have a couple different options around you, but the vibe that I see you in is shifting the focus more onto yourself. But the energy is, I just know that even if you tell someone no, or that you need more time, or even just through your actions, you make it clear through your actions of being reserved and maybe not communicating with them right away. Like, you know, returning their calls right away or their messages right away. It's like your actions show this person that you're focused on other things right now. But what's funny is that makes them more attracted to you and more drawn to you hearing no. I want to look at this Two of Wands. Virgo's energy has come through, as well as Pisces and Taurus and Aquarius and Gemini and Leo. Wow, I cannot make this up. Look at literally all these cards. I mean, that's crazy. Wow. Okay, that says a lot, because for literally every card in a row like that to be major arcana, oh my God. So this could be who's coming toward you, but it could also be your own moon or rising signs, or just the energy of cross watchers here. And that's why there's so many cross watchers signs, because you have all of these people who are drawn to you. It feels like for some of you here, there's a person on your mind that you feel is your true love. And it feels like, are you not with this person right now? Are the two of you in separation? Are you taking a break? Because it feels like you know who you want, and these two pages aren't it. It feels like for some of you here, you already have this idea of who the love of your life is, and you could currently like still be in love with this person, even if you've been in separation from them for a while, because this feels like I'm holding out for my true love. I'm holding out for love, or I'm holding out for someone that makes me feel like I'm totally taken with them, or like I'm totally invested and swept up in the connection. See, some of you already know who this love is. For others of you, it feels like you're waiting for a love that you describe to yourself as like compelling. The way that I can see people are drawn to you like a magnet, some of you are waiting for a love like that in your life, where you feel that way about someone. And it's like, if and until I feel that way, where I'm drawn to this person like a moth to a flame, I'm not going to settle for mediocre. I'm not going to settle for, I kind of like them. It feels like you guys want to be deeply in love with someone. And I'm not trying to contradict the messages that came through earlier from Spirit. It's like, I'll wait until I find someone that makes me feel that way. And maybe that's why you have a couple different options around you. but you have your mindset and your heart set on being deeply in love with someone. So it's like you want to have all of those feelings, Scorpio. That's what Spirit is showing me. You don't want like mediocre. You want, it feels like if I'm going to go in, I want to go all in 100%. Some of you realize that now. Others of you with the Hermit's energy, as I see you focused on yourself, the Hermit energy is very much introspection. These could be things that you realize that I'm telling you now, but like as the month progresses, that you start to realize about what you want and what you're looking for. And once you have a clear idea of that, it's absolutely going to come to you. That's why literally all of these cards are major arcana, because the major arcana is like a major path in life. The minor arcana is like little side experiences you have. Maybe even small day-to-day things, but this is like the bigger picture. I can see you guys really thinking back to experiences that you've had in love. Times where you felt you sacrificed more than the other person, or you were the one that compromised way more on things that are really important to you, core things that you felt like someone's core values didn't align with yours before. I see you guys thinking back of the ways that maybe you thought someone was the love of your life and it turned out to be a disappointment. Now that's not for those of you that already know who this person is. Maybe like something that from when you were younger, you thought it was going to be so much more and you saw that connection disappointed you. I can see, Scorpios, many of you having this realization that the love of your life, you've already had experiences with them and they're already in your life. And that connects me back to those of you that are in separation from this person now. And for others of you, why you can't seem to give your heart to anyone else, or why no one else quite piques your interest. It's because it feels like the one that you belong with is already there or has already been there. And that's why it feels just no one can compare to this one person. I see a lot of happiness coming in for you. You need to know that, Scorpio. Know that this ends in an extremely happy place where you're with a person that you find to be so beautiful. It just feels like you guys go through a process in June, a process of introspection, a process of looking back and reflecting on experiences that you've had in love. Because what it's like is, I don't see you opening up to anyone that you feel doesn't blow you away. Your standards are incredibly high, and it feels like you're just holding out for someone that you feel completely takes the cake as far as looks and personality and accomplishments. And I see you getting exactly what you want. See, I want to make the messages a little more clear in case I haven't. Some of you, no, you know exactly who, that's what it feels. You know exactly who this person is, whether you're with them now or you're in separation from them. It's just this one person that has made you feel like no one else has ever made you feel. That's how you'll know who this is. For some of you, it is your current person. And where you have this one interested in you or that one interested in you, I think that, you know, you're not embracing that, even though I guess it's kind of flattering to have people drawn to you, want to pursue you. But even for those of you that are in a relationship with someone, it feels like you're not embracing anyone's influence to interfere in what you have with someone right now. And you also go through the same process of like sitting with yourself and thinking about things. And it feels like there's going to be things that some of you Scorpios realize about this current person that you're with. Things that you haven't before. Falling deeper for them than you have before. Maybe deeper than you let yourself. And others of you, it's like, oh, this person that's around me now, because you may not be in a full-blown relationship with them. That's why I'm describing them as your person or someone that's around you now. But for others of you, it feels like this really dawns on you that you have someone very special in your life currently, whether you're just casually dating them or whether it's someone that you have just a connection with, but it's not been decided between the two of you that we're in a committed relationship together. I hope that that makes sense, because that's what I could see. So what's going on in June, Scorpio, is you just being magical and people drawn to you like a magnet. But then that's funny because it helps you weed out true love from what you feel is mediocre. It helps you weed out true love from maybe what you thought was true love in the past, and you see the difference now. So for some of you, yes, you are going to see that there is someone that you want to be with, need to be with. And that's for those of you that could be in separation from this person. Find a way to get in contact with them, or make your way back to them, or you want to end up back together with this person and you realize these things. And you're going to get exactly what you hope for. For others of you, it's realizing things about either your current person or someone that you have in front of you now. Realizing just how deep the love goes for that person. And you know what's funny? For those of you that are single watching this, and yeah, you have this person interested or that person interested, but you're not opening up to them, I feel like it's because there's someone around you that you're going to see is the right one for you. And you're going to shift your focus onto that person, because it doesn't feel like they're as loud as these two. That's why I'm reading it to you this way. These two make their position known, and it's clear that they want to be with you. But it feels like there's someone else around you now that is not as loud as these two, or maybe hasn't made their position as clear as these two, that they're around you now, and you start to realize the potential that's there, and even realize how you feel about that person because you're not opening up to anyone else. That's what I could see going on. It's all about realizations for you. And it's funny because you have these people that try to come into your life and be with you that are like catalysts for you to realize either what you have now with someone, or what you had with someone that you want to get back, or what you could have with someone that's already in your life. Okay, Scorpio, that's what I can see going on. Now, I feel like that reading is all about figuring things out in a major way. Let's see what's coming in for others of you. Let's get more messages from Spirit. So interesting that the Tower card is coming through in reverse. That says a lot about something that is going to be repaired. Two different things, actually. It's the potential to repair a connection that might have like really gotten messed up. Maybe you guys feel like it's like the damage that's been done, it can't be fixed. But with the Tower card coming through in reverse, it's like Spirit is letting someone know that that's not true, even if you feel that way. And there is a miraculous second chance that's being given in June, like from the universe or from God, however you want to look at it. The Tower in reverse is super significant because it's something that once felt like it's permanently over or permanently damaged or it's permanently lost forever. That's not true. When it comes in reverse, it's like the impossible will be made possible. So I almost feel like this could be someone's nudge from Spirit, letting you know that if you do take that chance to try and repair things, either with a Scorpio, or maybe this is your message directly from Spirit, Scorpio, If you take that chance, you're going to be able to fix it. Even if it feels like it's impossible right now as you watch this, the universe or God, however you want to look at it, higher power is saying to you that that is not true. It's about the impossible being made possible. So I really feel like it's such a nudge to someone from spirit, like saying, go take a chance. Contact them. If you want to fix it, if you want to make it right, the damage is not irreversible. There is a chance. I just feel like that's someone's personal message that's here. For others of you, this could even have to do with the whole vibe of introspection that I saw in the previous spread. You know, where it has to do with you sitting with yourself, thinking about what you want, what you need, thinking about what's happened before, thinking about what you want the future to be. This is letting you know that maybe things that you feel are flaws about yourself, or things that you feel maybe would never change or could never change about yourself. The universe is telling you that I see you figuring out ways to become whole again or complete again. And it's also about closure and moving forward. So that's a very significant energy that's there, because some of you will take that as a sign to you from spirit about the potential to repair a connection that felt like it was just unable to ever be fixed. And others of you could take that as a sign to you from spirit personally about how things are going to be made whole for you again, better for you again, fixed for you again. The damage maybe in your mind or heart or soul, a chance to fortify yourself. That's what I can see. And also, again, Libra's energy has come through, and Sagittarius's energy, and Cancer's energy. So lots of energies again. Could be who's coming towards you. Could be someone significant already on your mind. The energy of cross watchers showing up in your reading, Scorpio, or your own moon or rising signs, or some of you could be on the cusp of Libra. So I see hesitancy though for some of you here about embracing this fully. I mean, there's no getting around it. If you went through a whole tower situation with someone, don't think I'm not acknowledging how difficult that can be. Especially if you felt like you got so hurt during all of this. If you felt like your life was turned upside down or your heart was turned upside down through that experience, I want to acknowledge that. You know, I'm not just going to sweep that under the rug, but I see that. And then I also see where you don't have hard feelings for this person. So I think that's very important to let you know that, like, that's the group of you that I'm focusing on. Not someone that you're like, oh God, no, that person, you know, no, it's not like that. Because when I see overall energies like the Queen of Pentacles, which is being very cordial and even really polite and sweet and giving and loving. And then when you see the King of Swords in reverse, that is in touch with my emotions. And maybe it doesn't all make sense, but I'm listening to my heart. So I can see that energy here of someone coming back into the picture that maybe things got really, really bad or rocky or just hurtful, or for whatever that moment was to you. I see that person coming back in. And I see you not having hard feelings towards them. I see you interacting cordially, being really nice and like sweet to each other, listening to them and listening to your heart. But there's still this sense of, okay, I see this moment presented in front of me, the chance to fix it with this person, or, you know, you giving this person the chance to fix things with you, Scorpio, and make it right. I see the way that this person is being super generous towards you, just doing whatever it is they can do to show you their intentions towards you, because that's why I feel this Six of Pentacles is in reverse. It's like, I'm going to repay you for all the times you listened to me and you picked me up when I was down and you were fair and you were just and you treated me right. Now I want to give all of that back to you. There's a lot that this person feels they owe you, that they're hoping for the opportunity to repay you back for what they feel they owe you because of the beautiful person that you are. But then, you know, the offer I feel is being put out on the table for sure, because the Three of Pentacles is there. So they're going to make it clear their intentions towards you when they come back into the picture. They're going to spell it out for you so it's clear and that there's no gray area of how they feel and what they want. But then they're also going to show you through their actions. So it's going to be put out on the table, the offer. But with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, okay, I'm looking at this offer, but I can't reach out and take it, because I'm just not sure. Do I listen to my heart fully or do I listen to my logic? What do I do? It feels like when it comes to fully embracing this connection, Scorpio, you look very torn over it. You look very off balance, like you're not grounded, like you're not sure. So it just feels like you're figuring things out. Again, I feel like that ties back to the first spread about figuring things out. And this energy coming through in the second spread, it just feels like, you've gone through a lot with this person, even if it's just a lot emotionally. So I see you listening to them, spending time with them, talking to them, and actually being very sweet and cordial with this person. See, it's not the vibe of, oh, I wouldn't talk to them, or if they tried to get in contact with me, I'd cuss them out, or no, it's not like that. I see you've gone through a lot with them, but I also see where you don't have hard feelings towards this person. So I see you guys, I see this person coming back. And then everything that you could experience with them in the meantime in June as you work towards figuring out what is best for you and what you want to do. I see you very attracted to them physically and sexually, and they're very attracted to you. That's why that Knight of Wands is there. Some of you I can see getting caught up in the moment when you have this person come back in and they are, you know, apologizing and telling you how they feel and they want to make it right. I can see, because you are not grounded, some of you here, I think it blows you away when you hear all of this and you get caught up in a moment. You get caught up in a moment with that person and you could end up engaging with them physically, sexually, having a very like passionate encounter with them sexually because you're just caught up in the moment. And, you know, we're grown-ups. You'll do what you feel is best for you. You'll do what you feel is right for you in that moment. But afterwards, when it's all said and done, it just feels like you kind of go back to this place of, should I or shouldn't I? So I don't see you feeling like you made a mistake by engaging with them, like getting caught up in the moment and having like a very passionate sexual encounter. I don't see you feeling like it's a mistake. It's more like when it's all said and done and you think about things later, you don't know whether you want to listen to your head or your heart. So it's very juicy, your reading, because in June, I see where the impossible will be made possible. And even if it's just like the opportunity to experience these things. Because some of you here watching, especially if you're the one who feels like you need to make it right with the Scorpio, or you need to make it right, however that energy comes across. I know you could feel like, if I reach out, I've been telling myself that there's no chance, no way in hell I'm going to get shot down. That's not true. That's not true. So I know for some of you here, it's just the sheer fact that you are given another chance. I think you could even be surprised that when you try to reach out to this person and they receive you and they are so sweet and kind and cordial. So it feels like you're just trying to figure things out for yourself, Scorpio, in June. Definitely in this spread with this person that I can see you have a whirlwind kind of romance and emotions with. There's been highs and there's been lows. So that's who I can see around you as you figure things out. That's what I can see. So have your experiences. And there could be some things, you know, where you're all emotion one day or all logic the next day. I feel like I'm not going to tell you to shy away from that, because it's like you need to process this. That's what it feels like to me. So the days when you're all heart, that's things you need to feel. Or the days where you're all logic, these are things that you need to feel and think about. So it just feels like in June, for some of you, you're just going through a lot with someone emotionally as you figure out what it's supposed to be, what it's supposed to mean, where it's all supposed to go. And that's what the experience is like. I know some of you here are like, well, what happens after that? I want to know what happens after that. It feels like the messages that I'm receiving for you for June is just that. Go through the process. Be present with this person. Be present with this person, because you're going to learn everything you need to know by like being in the moment and being present with them. And I know some of you here may be wondering what happens after that, but I truly feel like that's where it stops. Like that's where the messages from Spirit for this spread stop. And that's intentional. It's because someone is meant to just go through this process and feel it as it comes along. But don't worry. I have to say that because I don't see you feeling like you're making mistakes as you go through this. And even if you do choose to embrace this person when they come back in and you do have a very passionate encounter with them, I don't see you regretting it. Could be something that you need to experience. All right, Scorpio, that's what I can see going on. I don't know why so many messages are coming through about healing a past connection. But for those of you that feel like, you know, you're still dead set on there's no one else that I would ever embrace from the past, then this has to do with you personally. It has to do with you personally and things within yourself in June that you'll come to terms with, feel better about. It could even it could be Spirit showing us into your moods day to day, your emotions, where some things you feel really good about it, other things you're confused about. I think the most important takeaway for you, if these are your messages from Spirit, is to remember to be kind to yourself, to love yourself, treat yourself with compassion, and don't be afraid to pamper yourself a little bit more in June. Do things that you would want someone to do for you. Just do it for yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself in June. All right, you guys, that's what I can see going on. Scorpio, I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video. And if you haven't already subscribed, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. Please do. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next reading.